The next type of person who I no longer have time for, and who I believe like we all need to distance ourselves from in order to be the best versions of ourselves, is judgmental people who constantly make you feel bad about yourself. It occurred to me recently that like a lot of people are very judgmental.
That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
And hey, maybe it's always been that way, but like these people I find it easier to criticize others because they think that like if they do this, you're not going to see their flaws. For example, and like I'm not going to get into specifics,
we need a name. Give us a name.
These people will point out things like, look at how bad this person's posts are, or look at how fat or how skinny this person is. This person has this thing wrong with them. Now look, are we all semi-judgmental to an extent? Yes, because that is human nature. But we don't have to say these things out loud, because who are you to judge others when you're not perfect yourself? Why is it your place to criticize this person? You have no idea what this person's been through or what this person's going through. So it's like at my gym, for instance. I have so much respect for everyone who shows up, but every so often I'll hear someone say things like, I'll hear someone making fun of someone's form, or once again saying like how fat or how skinny this person is. But me, I'm just like, I respect you so much for showing up and putting in the work on yourself, and for making an effort and trying. And if you're going to take the time to criticize them, why not try to help them out maybe?
That makes sense to me.
Or even congratulate them or compliment them for putting in the effort and doing something that's challenging. Think about like how much harder it is for someone who's not in shape or who doesn't know what they're doing to come to the gym. Now if you're going to sit around and criticize them, are you an expert? Now I'm not talking about the ego-driven high schooler who puts like 1,000,000 pounds on the bar and lifts with horrible form and chances are is not going to listen to anyone. But I'm referring to the person who you can tell is afraid to ask for help but like really wants it and needs it. At the very least, smile at them and give them some encouragement, because that will go a long way and will be way more valuable than like acting like you're above them and to remember how you started somewhere too. And the funny thing is, it's rarely ever the person who's in the best shape or the strongest person who's saying these things and making these judgments, because it's like the same thing as how you'll rarely ever see a hater who's doing better than you, but it's the person who's average themselves and like isn't sure of themselves but wants you to think that they're great, that's so often the one who's going to be doing the most judging and the most criticism.